All right, I got pretty long lead rope on Danny here. So that's my kennel that I'm going to try and expand. I bought some clamps for it today. I don't know if I'll get to that because we're going to do some hoof care today. We're going to put new shoes on Snap, and we're going to put new shoes on Barbie. I know we just did Barbie, but Faith's gonna be taking them to Missouri. I don't know how long, and I want them to have fresh shoes on both, just so she doesn't have to get one trimmed or shot before the other. They can be on the same schedule. So anyways, got pretty long rope here. One of you, thank you very much, said it's good to have them around while you're working on them, hoof care, because usually what I do is I put the horses up and then I bring them down to kind of mingle. But when I'm riding or something like that, she just stays up in the kennel because I don't want her to get kicked. So anyways, now I'll have a couple horses out tied up, and I'm just gonna have her kind of tied to this I don't know, this post right here, so she can't get kicked or get under them or something like that, But anyways, thank you. I forgot who it was that, thank you for suggesting that. And anyways, we're gonna, I might put some Handmade shoes on. So let's see what we can get done, guys. All right, Miss Snap. Let's see let's do a close up before. Oh, I'm gonna put plaster on. Yeah, she ready to be done. I don't know if you can tell, but anyways, let's get some fly spray on her. And this is what I'm gonna build her shoes out of, this piece of bar stock. So let's see if we can turn this piece of metal into one of these. What do you think? Let's get going. This, by the way, is 1/4 inch by 3/4 inch. That's a pretty thin stock. Most people use a 5/8 by 3/4, but this is what I have, so we're gonna use it. All right, folks, I'm gonna share something about fly spray with you. When I am going on, so you see that there's a bottle over here, I'm sorry, but it was standing up, dog's knocked over, but that bottle is Piranha from the yellow bottle. It is oil based and it lasts longer. It doesn't evaporate as fast. This actually has the same chemical in it, but it's water based and it evaporates a lot faster, especially when it's windy like that. But I use this when I'm working on them because when it's water based, it doesn't stick to me as bad. The oil based stuff, my arms, my clothes, everything is covered in oil, and every piece of dirt north of the Rio Grande sticks to my skin or whatever. So anyways, that's why I use this stuff. So I would, if you're just riding, I would use the yellow bottle, but this is if you're going to be rubbing up against them like I do, shoeing them. That's what I use that. And I mean, use whatever fly spray you want, but that's just why I use the blue bottle instead of the yellow bottle when I'm working. I'll do it before on this one too. This is just what it looks like. I still have the shoe on, but hi, Coco. All right, there's the bottom side before the trim. All right, get her foot down. So that's after top side after the trim. And here's the bottom side after the trim. Okay, now what I'm going to do is measure each foot from heel to heel so I can cut my bar stock to the right length. Alright, fire's getting hot, and there is my 2 pieces of bar stock that I cut. The center, this is dead center, and then the 2 on the side are 1.25 inches off center. It's just a guide so I might know where to put my first nail hole. It doesn't mean I have to put it there, but we'll see. But that's what that's for. Anyways, we're gonna get the iron hot. All right, Alright, I got a little tripod dealie. I don't know how good it's gonna work, but we'll try it, okay? Alright folks, when I'm shooting horses I sweat a lot. But when I'm shooting horses and I'm in the fire, especially in the summer, I sweat even more. So just a reminder to stay hydrated, and if you're sweating a lot, water just isn't enough. I like drip drop and Noon, N-U-N-N. I've got some right here. So anyways, I like this, and then drip drop, it's a packet that I put in. Anyways, just especially if you're trail riding, take some electrolytes with you, please. That's the start of my heel. But I will, I'll clean up the ugly parts with my grinder when I'm done. Most good blacksmiths don't like that. They do it with their hammer because they're way better than me. But I will use the technology I have available to me to make my life easier. That one's so good, I'm not even going to show you. Okay, well that's just me making my heels, and then I'll show you how to make toe bend, or when I make toe bend. Oh, fine. About ready. Let's get some nail holes in it. The hole's still not there, but almost. Thing to do. Well, hang on. All right, ready to nail on.